Hey guys, GunFather here. We're out here on the range to wrap up the conclusion to our long guns ballistic testing. Last week we did 223 and 22 long rifle and 22 short or 22 longs. This week we're breaking out the big guns. We've got 308s and shotguns. The 308, we're going to be testing 147 grain standard NATO federal rounds and some XM80 ball, and also some 140 grain expanding soft tip rounds. The difference between them is quite interesting. And for our shotguns, we're going to be testing number 6 buckshot, which is my personal home defense loads. What I prefer to keep in my home defense gun, and some rifled 1-ounce shotgun slugs. Everybody knows a shotgun slug, 1-ounce rifled, is absolutely devastating. So guys, hope y'all enjoy this video. Let's do this. Alright guys, next up is 308. We've got some regular federal XM80 ball. This stuff shoots great, 149 grain full metal jacket. And then I don't have my hunting rounds. I usually use the Federal Fusion for my deer rounds, but since I don't have any of those, what I do have are some of these soft point MFS steel case ammo. So this should give us a good idea of the difference though between full metal jacketed and an expanding 308 round. I've got 2 pumpkins lined up this time. We've got a Minion and a Ninja Turtle, and that'll give us a little bit better idea because these rounds do so much damage for such a extended period. This gives us a little bit better idea of just how well these things work. So here we go. Alright, first up is our full metal jacket. Alright. And then here goes our steel cased, expanding or soft tip MFS round. See the difference? Tell already. Go check this out. Alright, here's our 308 destruction. As you can see, here's where our full metal jacket went in. This is a XM80 ball, and you can see it went in, not very impressive looking on the entrance, and compared to our soft point 308 MFS steel cased, which literally looks like it just dumped all of its energy. Once again, the expanding round dumping all of its energy on the entrance. And then when you get back around here to the back, as you can see, the full metal jacket, which is this half here, literally just looks like it turned everything to spaghetti as it tumbled through there. And the expanding round, the soft point, looks like it just tore through. And then when you get back here, the full metal jacket actually had a larger exit than our soft tip. Our soft tip's exit was very mild compared to its entrance, whereas our full metal jacket's exit was a lot bigger than the entrance. So that's once again the difference between expanding and full metal jacketed rounds. Alright guys, well, let's do the shotgun next. Alright, now it's time for some number 6 buckshot. I chose number 6 because this is what I keep in this gun inside my house. Got 2 identical Mossberg 500s here. One of them we're going to shoot buckshot, and the other rifled slug we're going to shoot through our slug barrel. And also I've never seen anybody do number 6 buckshot in any sort of ballistics test, so I'm kind of interested to see how this performs. I've seen some people shoot some stuff with it before, but that's about as far as I've seen it ballistically tested. So here we go. Ninja Turtle didn't like it very much. Alright, now we've got, this is a Winchester PowerPoint rifled slug. It's a 1 ounce slug. These things are scooting at like 1,500 feet or 1,550 or 1,600 feet per second. So I know they drop a deer real well. Let's see how they do on our what's left of our little Ninja Turtle here. Again, this is 10 yards. We closed our distance in half from our rifle. Oh yeah. Alright guys, let's check this out. Alright. I love shotguns, guys. There's nothing more fun to shoot than a shotgun. I love them. Anyway, pretty self-explanatory on what's what. The top is our number 6 buckshot. As you can see, the hybrid was high brass, and there was no, the one thing I wanted to show too on this, the number 6, there was no over penetration. I mean, this is a hollow pumpkin basically, and as you can see, there was not very much of it that really made its way out. It surely didn't have the exit hole like the slug had, which obviously it was going to scream right through that. But that's pretty impressive, and just goes to show you that even with the high brass number 6, there wasn't a whole lot of over penetration, which makes me feel really good about keeping it in my house gun. And obviously the slug devastation was just massive. I don't care what you hit with that, it's going down. Those Winchester PowerPoints are some of my favorite rifled slugs. So guys, I've got one more thing left to that I wanted to do. I've got 1 pumpkin left. So I think we'll go grab an incendiary round, grab the 308, and see what happens to our last little minion here. Well, here we go guys, let's do this. Alright, we've got our last ballistic pumpkin downrange. We've got an American Specialty Ammo incendiary round. Got our pumpkin up against a 12-inch steel plate, so that if you know anything about incendiary rounds, they've got to hit something hard to set them off. And inside our pumpkin's a little something special. We've got a can of spray paint. So show you how we make some Indiana pumpkin pie. Here we go. Alright, looks like our spray paint went off, and our incendiary round definitely popped, but doesn't look like it all went off together, so go check out our damage. Well guys, it was a direct hit, a bullseye. We set off our spray paint can, and we hit our minion right in the nose where we were aiming, and our incendiary round went off, but for some reason it didn't ignite our spray paint sometimes that happens. But hey, I needed to paint my gong. Now I don't have to do that. But as you can see, this is something I was kind of interested in. The incendiary round, not only did it make a nasty, devastating wound, which that's more than likely just from the 308, itself would make a huge wound cavity, as we've seen, but it burned it all the way around too. So it not only did it, when it ignited, it charred that whole area. If the spray paint wasn't there, you'd see it even more. So now you do have to be up against something hard, like a piece of steel or concrete or something like that, to actually ignite the incendiary round. But still, if you were, you can see the extremely devastating hit. Alright guys, well, let's wrap this thing up. Alright guys, well, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of Firearms Friday. I had a literal and figurative blast making this video. I've always wanted to do some ballistics testing on long guns, and had all this test medium, so it's a perfect opportunity. Hope you all have enjoyed this video. Remember, we do this every week. We've got Firearms Fridays. On Tuesdays we have Trick Shot Tuesdays. So if you like this stuff, please be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and share. Give me that thumbs up button if you like this stuff. It helps me out a lot. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see plenty more. Like I said, we do this every week, and I'll see y'all next week. GunFather out. Y'all didn't think I was actually done shooting these pumpkins, did you? No. Little shotgun destruction to finish them off with. Oh yeah. Remember kids, this is your brain. This is your brain on a shotgun. Any questions?